Can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay?
Definitely can hear you. You sound great. Hey,
Thanks, mate.
Travon Smith, the real estate experience right here, man. Just got a chance to talk to my man a couple minutes before we jumped on here. It's going to be a great show, great energy. Mr. Glenn, I don't want to mess up his last name, but he's a high profile man of a lot of Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, real estate professional, real estate agent. How you doing, Mr. Glenn?
Mate, I'm fantastic. Really good. Thanks for the great intro. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the
Hey,
week.
we'll take any kind words anybody can say about us
Yeah,
nowadays.
absolutely, for
How-
sort
Now, before we start, how do we pronounce your last name?
Coutinho. It's a bit like the soccer
Oh,
player Coutinho, but Coutinho they say in America.
okay, Coutinho, because Cortino. Okay,
Coutinho. Yep.
Coutinho. Talk to us a little bit. Introduce yourself. I know you're by way of Australia. Am I correct? Or
Yeah. So yeah, I've
little
been in real
background,
estate.
little
Yeah,
background,
sure.
please.
So yeah, I've been in real estate. This is my 40th year.
Mm,
Coming up now, so 40 years in real estate, which is I had a full head of hair when I started. Now look at me. And I was in Melbourne doing real estate for 35 years in Australia. And then I have a wife and 5 children.
okay.
My daughter's in real estate with me. Two of my sons do real estate, which is a bonus. And then my last two boys, who are Mason and Jules Cortino, decided to be rock stars
Yeah.
instead of realtors. So they wanted to come to America to live, to launch a music career.
Okay.
So somehow they convinced the whole family to pack up and move. So I left my real estate office behind,
Okay.
and we jumped on a plane, came here about 4 years ago, and started launching their music career. And then I joined up with Harcourt's Beverly Hills, opened my own franchise real estate office in Cannon Drive in Beverly Hills. And my daughter and I started growing the business in real estate. So we've grown from zero to, I don't know, 40 something agents. And
Okay.
it's been a busy little office. And we only just rebranded yesterday, actually. We got an opportunity to rebrand with Rodeo Real Estate, who have been here for 40 years. We've been here for 4. And so we've partnered with them now. So our office is now a Rodeo office. It's their second office in Beverly Hills. And we're still in blue colors, but I'm now running Rodeo Beverly Hills office 2.
Hey, congratulations, Mr. Contino. Congrats.
Thanks.
Hey, that's big. First of all, I want to rewind just a little bit and go back to Australia. How is the real estate market, or I know it's been a while, but is it different from America?
Uh,
How does
it's
it
well,
work?
it's a little different. Firstly, every agent's in a suit and tie in Australia, so I'm still in my suit and tie. The second thing is that nobody represents buyers, so it's only seller driven. So agents don't work together; they don't cooperate with each other. If you get a listing, you sell it. There's no buyer commission, so it's only listings. So if you don't list, you're a dead man.
Also, we may as well tell everybody in America, welcome to Australia.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly the same. So this is all I know. I don't know anything else. There's no. If somebody walked into the office in Australia with $10 million to spend to buy a house, nobody would help them. You've got to
That's
have the listing. Get
wow.
the
Okay.
listing, get paid.
I got you. I got you. That's definitely great information. Okay, we talking from Australia. So, you come here. How is it working in Beverly Hills, or is it something since the way you operate in Australia has kind of helped you incorporate?
Yeah, I think what I brought over here, which I think is not normal here, maybe I'm not sure, but it's a client fanaticism that I have here with people. For example, I just sent a client some flowers for a wedding anniversary, and that's 35 years in a row she's had flowers. I haven't missed for 35 years. I've got all my clients' birthdays, wedding anniversaries. One of my clients' kids just got a present for his birthday, which he's had for 19 years. Never missed 19 years in a row.
Okay.
That's the game.
Yeah,
People.
yeah, no. I think we operate a little bit like that out here, working with our clientele. Not everybody does it, but we're
Yeah,
taught that's how we should,
yeah,
respect our clients because the next sale comes from the next sale and relationships. Um,
yeah.
let's talk a little bit about, like, feet on the ground in Beverly Hills, and what were some things you did to kind of fluctuate and grow your company into merging with Rodeo, right?
I think the first thing is we built a really positive brand, and that was really by being known as the nice guys in town. We were all suited up, dressed up well. All our cars were branded, and we basically went out every day and met all the shopkeepers, all the business owners, like a politician would. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I spend most of my time out on the street, shaking hands with people and kissing babies and making friends. And if I go to a restaurant, writing a thank you letter. If I go to a shop, I write a thank you letter. Every restaurant I go to, I write a thank you letter. Every waiter I meet, I write a thank you letter to. And building a profile like that, getting well known quickly, is really important. And then that encouraged agents to come and join us. And I think knowing us for, delivering chocolate cakes to people and making sure we know kids' names and birthdays and dogs' names. All my clients who have animals, I've got their dog's name, and the dog's had a dog bowl with the name on it. Little things like that are really important. And if you pay attention to detail with people, I don't actually like houses, just so you know that, right? Real estate, I don't like it. But the people connection, the life journey with people is the part that I like. And, I can chase somebody for, I don't know, 25, 30 years to get their house. It's a long run.
Yeah. Yeah, we call it, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
And just listening to you sounds like you've perfected this art of the marathon.
Yeah.
And I think more people, in which, I've only been a real estate agent for 3 years, and I'm about the relationship and actually trying to help people. I think a lot of people are there for the quick sale and the post it on Instagram and like, I sold this, I'm in escrow.
Yeah.
Like that's not the mentality of the office where you guys are at.
No, I mean, I met a lady today. She's already had some flowers sent home to say it was nice to meet you. I got her birthday. I know where her dad lives. I rang her dad and said it was great to meet her. Just little things like that. I do my social media religiously 7 days a week. So I post on my socials, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, WeChat, Snapchat, 7 days a week, every single day. And I don't post houses. I post people I meet.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And I'm gonna give you kudos for that, because that's something I've realized. Because I didn't know, once you said this earlier, I didn't know if he was a politician or what. I was like, this man posts like 5 different people every day.
Yeah.
Now I get it. The concept that you have, it's about the people. It's not about the houses.
Yeah, it's the people. And I've had, I had a lady. She moved house yesterday, and she was packing with the whole family, and I delivered pizzas to her house, saying good luck with the move. They're the little things that makes a difference. Not a bottle of champagne. When you're moving, you're hungry. So I delivered pizzas to her and some food. I had a client moving into a house the other day, and there was a dog bowl waiting for the dog with the dog's name on it, some treats for the dog. One of my clients had their first day at school. I delivered a box of pencils and crayons for their first day at school. These are the things that make you stand out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm mentally taking notes, just letting you know. I thought I had good customer service, but I'm gonna say we're gonna put you way above me.
I had a guy last week who was his wedding anniversary, and I had champagne waiting in the hotel room for him and his wife. I bought a car off a guy recently, and I delivered 10 boxes of pizzas to the car dealership to say thanks for looking after me. Every time I go to the hairdressers, I drop off some donuts. Everywhere I go, I leave my mark so that the people never forget me.
You know what? I want to say that is a very brilliant idea, because like you said, with the real estate market, it's all about relationships. Somebody might not need you this year or next year. It might be 4 or 5 years from now, but it's never a bad time to need your services.
No, most times when I get on a plane and travel, I'll get the air hostess's name and the flight number, and I'll write a letter or an email back to the airline to say the service from your air hostess on flight FF2133 was amazing. Put her name on it. 3 times I've listed their house, the air hostess's house, 3 times. Do you know how many times they get a letter? Never.
Yeah, but look, that's why you've been doing real estate for 40 years.
Yeah,
that's why and that's why. How many people do you have in your company now?
Well, we've got 42, 43 agents and we didn't know a single person when we got here 3 years ago. Not a single person.
What goes entails in the details of starting that from the ground up, besides you being the customer service person you are and people joining? What's some other like cheat sheets from your cheat sheet of how to get agents to come to you, as far maybe not details, but what do you do?
Well, I've had agents where I've just messaged to say, hey, do you want to have a coffee? How can I coach you? I coach a lot of agents at competitors. I'm happy to help you out. Even if you don't want to join me, let me coach you and make you a better agent. When I go to an event and I meet agents, I went to an event 2 days ago, met 7 agents. Every one of them got a text, everyone got an email, and I made sure they all followed me on Instagram. So if I meet somebody at an event, they'll get a thank you text straight away.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Just those little touch points all the time.
Yeah, no, because from our texting, I was like, oh, this man is extremely nice. I got time for you. and I know I talked to your people. You had meetings and stuff all day, so it's definitely a pleasure to get you on. We won't hold you up much longer, but I just want to talk. I want to hear more about the business entails, as far as from going from real estate agent to a brokerage, as far as the day-to-day operations, because being a day-to-day operations in Beverly Hills is a big deal.
It's a big deal. Well, that's why we partnered with Rodeo, because they take all that off me now. So Rodeo run the full back end of the business,
Oh,
and I
okay.
can just concentrate on selling houses. I don't have to be, last week I was accounting, management, toilet cleaner, sweeper, the whole lot, and now I'm just selling houses. So I'm free to run. And that was holding me back a little bit. So now I'm under the Rodeo brand. They do all that for me, and I can just go and kiss babies and sell houses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to talk to because my office is out of Calabasas, so we've seen some
Yeah.
beautiful houses. I want to talk about. Have you seen some houses? I know you've seen a lot of houses. Have you seen a house that just wowed you or wowed you? Like,
Well, I'm in Beverly Hills, so they're all like that. I mean, I just looked on Caravan last week. I looked at 4 or 5 houses that were 40, $50 million, and they're amazing. We've got one. It's a Harcourt's listing at the moment, but it's a $50 million listing. I've got one in Malibu for 10, which overlooks Beyonce's house, which she paid 200 for. So you see some pretty unique stuff in people's lives in these areas, and
yeah.
every house in Beverly Hills is incredible. So, it's a great opportunity to see all those people.
Yes, it's definitely one of my favorite places to go whenever I get to stop by, do open houses, and definitely get a listing. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I don't want to take too much of your time up. I know you're busy. You got 40
Yeah.
agents. Talk to me.
No, here's the key to the business. Don't fight with anyone. I don't argue with anyone. I make all my competitors my friends. I know my competitors' birthdays. I acknowledged all their birthdays as well for my competitors. If they yell and scream and yell at me and call me names, I still be twice as nice. The worse you are to me, the nicer I am to you. I've been married 36 years, have not yet had an argument with my wife ever, because nothing upsets me
Hey,
except my football side.
hey. Who's your team?
Well, actually, it's Australian football side called
Oh,
Carlton,
okay. I
and they've
got you.
been torturing me.
I got
But
you, buddy.
besides football, I'm pretty good. You could crash my car and do
Yeah.
anything. I don't care. I'm good.
Hey, I super appreciate you for hanging out with me today and just talking. I definitely want to keep our relationship going and check in with you because I think it's a
Yep.
lot of valuable information that you have that people need to hear. But Mr. Glen Coutinho, I appreciate you for hanging out on the real estate experience with us. And if you ever need anything or let me know. I'll check in with you and make sure you're all right.
All right, man. Anytime, call me.
No problem. Have a good one.
See you, brother. Bye.
Bye.